my head. And please, if you're new to this, don't be random like me and just picking a braid and sticking a piece of hair in. Try to complete a whole braid. That way you know what you are working with. And you see this kind of fragile spot right here? In fact, it feels like the braid may come undone. I think it did. That is like that because a couple months ago, I decided that I was going to be lazy and take down my tree braids with scissors. I just was trying to cut the tree braids out, and I ended up cutting out a huge chunk of my hair. So let this be a learning opportunity for anybody who wants to take down their tree braids or their crochet braids with scissors, to be extremely cautious and careful, because if you're not, you too can be walking around with a hole in the top of your head. That's one reason why I don't wear my fro out as much as I want to, because when I was taking my locks down, this section right here would not come unlocked. Like the rest of my hair, it unlocked, but this section right here, I had the hardest time getting it to unlock. It took days. And so when I finally was able to get a couple of the locks out, it ended up taking out the whole little circle in the center of my head of hair. And so I couldn't wear my afro then, because an afro doesn't look cute, you know. It's like thick dense hair, and then all of a sudden it's like a little circle. It wasn't really noticeable until you walked up on me, but I was a little self-conscious about it. And trying to grab for one so you can see the technique. But I did wear my fro a little while sometimes with a hole in the center, but then when I cut another hole in the front, the fro didn't look too good, so I decided just to keep my hair braided up until enough of it grew back so that I could get some more locks installed. And if I have not been thorough enough on this video, it's a good, and I know that I probably wasn't, because I'm so frustrated that every time I tried to record, it stopped or something along the way. So if I'm not thorough enough, just drop me a line, let me know, and I'll try my very best to explain. I'm gonna have to explain, because I might not, this might be the last time that I crochet my hair before I get my locks. I'm hoping that it is, because I'm tired of crocheting my hair. I've been crocheting it for the last few months, and ready for a new look and a new style. Alright, well, this is the finished product so far. I'm not extremely pleased with the way it came out. I think it came out the way it did because I was just so rushed for time this time around. I didn't get to finish. I probably need to go back and finish this by tomorrow. But I didn't get to finish braiding in my braids. But I did make it to my meeting, and backed up. But I did not follow my own advice. I wanted to let you know, because you may end up making the same mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. I just didn't do right. But you may do it by making a mistake. Remember earlier I said that I encourage you to just do 6 strands of hair per the first 4 braids. Well, because I was so pressed for time, I was just throwing hair in each braid, trying to pack it as full as I could so that there would, just be enough volume for the look to be pulled off so that I could go to my meeting. And now, when I go back to put the other hair in, if I were to put the hair in the way I told you it was supposed to be, this is the way that this hair probably would look by the time I finish. Not like big, full hair, but I don't like hair that full and big. And so, when you encounter something like that, a problem like that, when you see that you just added too much bulk to the bottom braid, and the higher up you get, the fuller it's getting, like overwhelmingly full, my advice would be to try to pack in as much hair as you can on the braids that are, on the center arch of your forehead. And then after you get past that area, and the reason that you need to do the center arch of your forehead is because these braids, or the braids that show, so when people look at you, they're going to see mainly the top of your head. And so you want to make sure that there's enough hair covering these braids so that it's not that obvious that you're wearing braids or you have weave in your head. Okay, once you get past the arc, if the bottom is really extremely full, then just add maybe 6 strands of hair per braid. Because curly hair falls, it starts off real voluminous. I hope I said that right. Or real full of volume. And then, after a week or 2, it starts to, tangle a little, not in a bad way, and fall. And when it does, all the mistakes that you made become a whole lot more noticeable. Like this mistake that I made is going to become noticeable when this hair starts to fall. And it's not really a mistake. Like I said earlier, when you do your braids, you can do 15 to 16 cornrows straight to the back. Well, as you can see earlier, I didn't do my cornrows straight to the back. They were, I don't know what they were, but they weren't all straight to the back. And on top of that, I only did 15 braids instead of my usual 15. This is where the 15 braids would have been. And you can kind of see this face is opening. And forgot what I was going to say about that. But I guess this concludes the video. I want to apologize because I really intended for this to be an extremely informative video from beginning to end. I wanted it to be very in-depth, but I don't think that I accomplished that. But I do think that, if you watch the video, that it's good enough to give you the gist of what you need to do, so that you can, just get a good enough understanding to try to do the hairstyle yourself. Like I said earlier, the hardest part on this hairstyle is basically the cornrows. After you get the cornrows finished, then it's smooth sailing from there. You just crochet the hair in. Do I have anything else I want to say?